On this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, Mr. NVHS and a Wildcat you should know. All this and more coming up next. Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Hannah Kestenberg. Some Neuqua landmarks are named after members of our community. Sienna gives you the details on these important people.
Many students know the names of places at Neuqua like the Wildcat Freshman Center, Barrows Stadium, Tom Schlegel Fitness Center, and Bill Walsh Memorial Field. However, they may not know who these Neuqua landmarks are named after. Both the Tom Schlegel Fitness Center and the Bill Walsh Memorial Baseball Field are named in memory of important people from Neuqua's history. Bill Walsh was the father of a Neuqua baseball player and the president of the Booster Club. He passed away in 2000, which is why the field is dedicated in his memory. Tom Schlegel was a PE teacher and football coach here at Neuqua. He lost his battle to cancer in 2006, but he has always been remembered as a wonderful teacher and friend. Both Mr. Walsh and Mr. Schlegel helped make Neuqua what it is today. Barrows Stadium is named after Neuqua's former athletic director. Mrs. Barrows worked at Neuqua from its opening in 1997 until 2018. She helped Neuqua host countless athletic events and always went above and beyond to make sure teams had everything they needed to succeed. She recalls the joy she felt while watching Neuqua students reach their full potential.
It brought a lot of great joy to be able to watch the student athletes perform and then watch them from their freshman year. And then all of a sudden they're on the varsity team, and just to see how they've grown and they're, striving for their goals, and now, they're looking for colleges or what have you. So that was very enjoyable as well.
And I am so proud to have served Neuqua Valley High School for 20 years and Indian Prairie School District for the last 33.
The Wildcat Freshman Center is named after Catherine Burkett, the first principal of Neuqua Valley. Dr. Burkett helped open the school and was Neuqua's principal until 2008. She is most proud of helping create an emphasis on always putting students first.
It would be about what was best for kids, what was best for students. And I'm probably most proud of that I still see that kind of a spirit there, that it really is about students and making things work for the students and for their success.
To watch the full interview with Mrs. Burkett, check out the latest uploads on the Neuqua Media YouTube page. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Sienna McEnany.
What's up, Wildcats? I'm JV Kroll, and here's what's happening at Neuqua between today and next Friday, March 3rd. Tonight is the Swing Dance at BFC. Be there at 6 for some dancing and live jazz music. The Science Olympiad Regionals are tomorrow at Maine. Good luck to all students competing. There will be a college admissions panel at 7 p.m. next Tuesday in the auditorium. Attend for some insight on the admissions process and scholarship opportunities. The annual Mr. NVHS is next Wednesday in the auditorium at 7 p.m. Get ready to meet this year's winner. It's going to be me. There's no school Thursday or Friday of next week. In sports, tonight is the boys basketball regional final at East Aurora at 7. Girls track heads to Plainfield North for an invite tonight at 5 p.m. And boys track heads to Lakes High School for a meet tomorrow. And finally, we want to wish good luck to the members of the boys swim and dive team who are headed to state this weekend. Good luck to Dima, Alex, and both the 200 free and 400 free relay teams. And that's What's Up, Wildcats. Have a great week.
This year is the 14th annual Mr. NVHS contest. Merdula and I give you the details on why you should come to this event.
This year, 8 contestants have been chosen to compete for the title of Mr. NVHS. Let's see how each contestant is planning to win the crown in this fun beauty pageant event.
I should be Mr. NVHS because I'm the only one bold enough to be wearing shorts in this 40-degree weather.
I'm really involved throughout this school. I'm in the music department, athletics department, the ladies department, but, I'm just him. So, that's all I got to say.
So I believe I should be Mr. MHS because I'm here for the people, and quite literally, I'm here to uplift students, I'm here to make life easier for the teachers, and just build a very positive environment in the school so people can be as successful as they'd like to be.
Honestly, I applied to Mr. NVHS largely as a joke. And so I think it would be really funny if I became Mr. NVHS, because I'm not really the image of Mr. NVHS. I'm not this hyper involved guy. I'm not this tall buff guy. I'm a short guy. I'm pulling for the short kings out here. On the whole, I think it would be a real kind of funny deal to see, against all these really cool, really involved guys, this normal guy, Mr. NVHS.
I got more Wildcat pride than the other candidates. I have more spirit to show off to the school, and I feel like I make a perfect Mr. NVHS to spread positivity and hype everyone up.
I mean, I'm really kind of an average Joe, but all the other candidates are not average Joes. That's what makes me different, by being average.
Well, my talent is definitely going to be unlike any of the other candidates. That is my guarantee, and you'll have to come yourself to watch that. And apart from that, the other candidates are great. I can't, I'm not going to trash talk them. They're all great, but I think I set a little bit of an edge with my dedication in Neuqua Valley and through my different activities.
Talent-wise, I think only me and another contestant are singing, just doing a normal song, and so I think, I'll just do it better. That'll make me a little more different. And then, as far as the costumes are concerned, I took kind of an interesting approach to the vacation wear and the spirit wear. So I think that's kind of what's going to make me different, my unique approach to all of those.
I don't think Dylan should be Mr. NVHS because he's way too tall. I mean, who's going to be able to put a crown on his head?
Shlok is not him. He will never be him. As much as he wants to be him, he sadly isn't.
Dylan Sedgwick, you're tall and all, but that's fine. What does height have to do with anything?
So that's the one I'm looking to take down, Shlok. I could come in 8th place as long as Shlok is in 9th. That's all that matters. So,
JV Crawl, you can sing and all, but you'll just never be me.
Really, I can't smack talk. I'm just here to build up the boys, help them out, have a great experience senior year.
Be sure to support all of the candidates next Wednesday at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. And for Wildcat Weekly, alongside Hannah Kestenberg, I'm Merdula Natarajan.
One of Neuqua's own Wildcats, Sam Darnell, is a pilot at JWA Aviation. Mitchell gives you the details on a Wildcat you should know.
Inspired by his uncle, who is a current airline pilot, Sam Darnell took a discovery flight at the age of 16 on June 16, 2021.
So I've been flying for about a year and a half. I've accumulated about 80 hours of flying, and I've been a private pilot since October. I hope to eventually start my training back up again and finish out the rest of my ratings and licenses, eventually become a flight instructor and one day a commercial pilot.
One thing that is an issue today is that there is a shortage of pilots around the world, but there is one way to become a pilot as a high schooler today.
I've always wanted to travel and see the world, and so being a private pilot gives me the privilege and freedom to go wherever I want, whenever I want. And hopefully one day I can also take this opportunity to go down and use this as a career path. So to become a private pilot, you need to be 17 years old. But for you freshmen and sophomores, you could start your flight training at 16, even 15 years old. I personally recommend JWA Aviation, as they have a great school and also a great roster of instructors. Flight training has been some of the most fun memories of my teenage years, and I recommend anyone slightly interested in aviation or aeronautics to take that first discovery flight and hopefully set off that next phase of your life.
And if you're considering becoming an airline pilot, make sure to go to flyjwa.com to learn some more information about the steps. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Mitchell Vesta.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. Have a great weekend, Wildcats.